The glass ceiling was shattered at the New York Stock Exchange Friday for the first time in its 226-year history. A woman is leading the financial market. Her name is Stacey Cunningham, and she took some time out of her very busy day to speak to Dana Jacobson.
Is this like breathing life into you again, being when you're out here?
Yes, it always is. It never gets old walking onto the trading floor.
Stacey Cunningham has called the New York Stock Exchange home since 1994.
Your first memory of the New York Stock Exchange is what?
So I was an engineering student, and I sort of through happenstance, ended up with an internship on the trading floor. As soon as I heard all the sounds and the energy and the pace, I knew it was home for me.
She climbed the ranks on Wall Street, starting as a floor clerk and specialist, working her way up.
There it goes.
Now, 24 years after that New York Stock Exchange internship, Stacey Cunningham is its first female president.
It's it's overwhelming. We have a very high-profile role in global commerce, in the capital markets, and so being the face of that is a little intimidating.
When you first started, you were one of few women.
Yes.
What was that like?
I didn't notice it. And
really?
I know that's a surprising answer. I know I was outnumbered. I mean, I can tell the difference between a man and a woman, but it just wasn't top of mind for me.
Thanks in large part, Cunningham says, to Muriel Siebert. Back in 1967, Siebert paved the way, becoming the first woman to own a seat on the New York Stock Exchange.
She kept pushing, and she had to get sponsored to be a woman, and the first 9 people she asked said no. And even when she finally did get in, there wasn't a whole lot of support for having her there. So she did that hard work, and so that's inspirational.
But not all the doors were fully opened.
So they turned phone booth number 5. They turned it into a ladies' room. Right next to phone booth number 5 was the men's room. And they were literally big saloon doors, attendants, couches, the whole thing. When I left the trading floor in 2005, it was still the phone booth upstairs. It was only within the past 10, 11 years that there was a proper ladies' room there.
Stacey Cunningham isn't the only prominent woman of Wall Street on the move this year. The beloved Fearless Girl statue is heading from a spot in front of the Charging Bull to her own perch in front of the New York Stock Exchange.
What does that Fearless Girl mean to you?
I think she's the greatest thing. I love her. I think she challenges corporate America to do better. When you look at the number of women in the corner office as CEOs, less than 5% of the Fortune 500 women, and not necessarily growing. But for me, I just look at her and I think she is taking on the world, and she's not afraid at all.